Hello everyone, welcome to my tapping channel. This is where I do a lot of tapping on various different beliefs, limiting beliefs, and also other videos that talk about things that may be stopping you from being able to have success with your tapping, or just success with law of attraction or magic or manifestation. And that's what we're going to talk about today. When you're doing law of attraction or manifestation work and things actually seem to be going in the opposite direction, and you're wondering what you might be doing wrong, or you're feeling that you may be actually causing bad things to happen by focusing on what it is that you actually want, and that could stop you from continuing with your law of attraction work or your magical work. So we're going to talk about what to do about that today. Before we do though, I am Sandra Inman. I'm the author of Tapping into Abundance using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. If you want to do that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. You can grab a copy of my book on Amazon. You can also book a one-on-one session with me. I do a free clarity session to help you get clear about what might be stifling you and stopping you from being able to do the things that you want to do in your life, create the things you want to create in your life. There might be a lot of limiting beliefs there that you know are in your way and that you've tried to get rid of but you just can't. We can talk about that in the clarity session. There's a link in the description field to show you that you can go to, I should say, to book a one-on-one with me. You might be doing visualizations. You may even be doing practices. You may be doing spell work if you're doing magic to manifest something. You may be doing affirmations. You may be doing all the right things. You may be imagining yourself in the wish fulfilled. You're doing it on a regular basis, and then maybe you've been doing it for maybe 6 weeks or so, and then bang, something happens that's the opposite of what it is that you're doing. So maybe you're doing something for health or something for money or for love, and some big expense comes in and it really puts you back in some way financially. Or you meet somebody and you go out and then it just turns into an absolute disaster. Or you're doing some work to maybe improve your health in some way, and then you find that, instead of losing 5 kilos, you've actually put them on, that kind of thing. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, why is this going in the opposite direction? It's supposed to be heading me more towards what it is I'm wanting rather than what I'm not wanting. And there's a reason for that. It's actually not that abnormal for this to happen. There's a certain momentum that happens when we're used to being in a certain mindset for a long period of time. So when you start to change that by doing inner work, by doing affirmations or doing things with your imagination on a regular basis to put yourself in as the person you want to be, there's still momentum from what you were doing in the past, the negative thinking in the past that often still has to play out. And sometimes that accelerates. And you end up with that momentum happening within about maybe 6 weeks into doing your law of attraction work. And then you feel that you've failed, or you feel like giving up, because it's incredibly demotivational to have that happen. But it does happen, and the reason for that can just simply be there's momentum left over from the limiting beliefs that have just simply accelerated so that you can purge them and clean them out and have them gone. Okay, so it's a bit like a cleansing process. If you've ever heard of the healing curve that somebody goes through when they're doing energy healing, for example, where they might actually feel worse before they get better, that can happen with law of attraction work for sure. You can also find that when you're doing the work to change your mindset and to step into that version of you that is experiencing what it is that you want to experience, that there's a lot of limiting beliefs there that are still going to be creating resistance for you, and they're going to be poked a lot. And so there's a purge that kind of needs to happen with those as well. And you may find that when the seemingly negative thing happens, then those beliefs just all rush at you. And you find you've got lots of limiting beliefs there that are actually still there and that you have to work through them. That's pretty normal too. It is actually part of the change process, because your ego isn't going to want to change. It's not going to want to do the things you need to do, or be the person you need to be, or allow you to be the person that you know yourself to be, when it's been programmed to be something else or be someone else. So it's going to kick up a fuss. And this usually happens within 6 to 8 weeks of you starting the process. So if you find that you're getting into that 6-week to 8-week zone and things are happening in that more negative way, then that's a part of that sort of a purge that's actually going on. And what you need to do is not give in to the emotional feeling of giving up, of being defeated. Oh, it doesn't work, I'm no good at it. Oh no, it's backfired on me and I'm creating this. It's not backfiring on you. You haven't created it. It is simply a part of the purging process. And if you keep doing your affirmations, if you keep doing your visualizations, putting yourself and feeling into the wish fulfilled, and you add to that this situation that you're experiencing now is actually a part of the path of you getting what it is that you want. Treat it that way, that this is a sign that things are changing, and it's a sign that something is happening. It's a sign that you are actually on the right path and that good things are coming. It might not be the sign you think you should be getting, but if you treat the negative situation as being a part of the plan to get you from where you are to where you want to be, and treat it and say, this situation is bringing me closer to my aim. This situation is bringing me closer to my result. Because you may find that something comes out of this so-called negative situation that is actually going to catapult you into what it is that you want. If it's a healing journey, for example, when you're going through this time, you might come across a new healing modality, or a new supplement, or a new way of eating, or something might come to you through this change in health that is actually going to point you in a new direction. So you might find that as you're looking at your situation, something is actually going to come out of it that's going to take you into more closer to where you want to be, and that you just have to keep persevering and doing the practices and take notice of your negativity and that part of you that wants to give up, and really being and sticking at it and not allowing yourself to give in. Because what often happens at this part of the game is that you give up and you don't do it, or you get afraid and you think that it's backfiring, or that you've upset the spirits or something. And that's not it at all. It's a kind of a healing crisis, call it that. And if you keep doing the work, you keep doing the practices, you keep being in the wish fulfilled, and you look for your opportunities and expect opportunities, expect that this negative situation is actually going to bring you something good out of it, then it will. Stick to it, stick to your connection to yourself, stick to your connection to spirit, and really work on that connection when you're going through these times. You can tap on how you're feeling during these times. So you might want to tap on the feeling of what your resistance. You might want to do a quick tap, like for example, this isn't working out for me. Things seem to be getting worse for me. I feel like giving up. I feel like beating myself up. What am I doing wrong? Am I just no good at this? Does the universe hate me? Does the universe not want me to have it? Maybe the universe doesn't want me to have it. Maybe this doesn't, or that doesn't want me to have it. I'm thinking all of these thoughts. All of these thoughts are going around in my head. and have a little bit of a tapping rant to yourself about what it is that you're thinking, because you might come across a few of those thoughts. You might go, oh, you know, the gods, or the God doesn't want me to have this, so therefore it's not happening. That's not true. There's actually something in this that is actually food, and there's something in it that's actually going to take you to where you really do want to go. So if you just keep practicing being in the wish fulfilled, then you will get there. It happens to everybody, okay? It happens to everyone. So you're not alone in it happening. And if you are feeling like you are blocking your way with negative beliefs that you just can't shift, or maybe you know you've got some negative beliefs there, but you just don't know what they are, or how to move through them, or feelings, grief, shame, loss, things from the past, do book that free clarity session with me. We can talk about this and we can see what the issue is, and then together we can work out how I can help you move through and change those beliefs. There's a link in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I am Sandra from Mystery Witch School. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I am Sandra, and I will see you on the next video.